I'll start with an update. That is because y'all was saying some things last pod that just sounded unbelievable to me. So I went and did some hood research. And I put my hood investigative skills to the test, and I'm back with my findings and my results.
What do you got for us?
It is official. They are 100% putting fentanyl on weed. I don't have to understand the mechanics of it or the why exactly, but that's official. I have friends, I have associates that work in medical fields, and people are coming in and out of there having seizures from this fentanyl-laced weed, and they're passing away.
I mean, the why is financial. Fam, again, everybody, I said this last time, everybody don't have money to get the Zaza. So you get some bullshit, you put the fentanyl in it, it makes your shit more potent, right? And you paid nothing for it. Fentanyl's cheap.
And it's addictive. More addictive.
So you're going to get a better return on your bread.
But we're going to risk death to our customers and clientele.
Niggas been selling heroin and crack since we was kids. They don't give a fuck about death. You get what I'm saying? Like, again.
Well, that's why I said this conversation, there's so many ways we could have it, right? The weed dealers-ish, the ones that I know, when you talk to them, they could tell you the difference between the weed charges and the heroin charges and the gun charges and the coke charges. And we're going to stay in our weed.
We're going to stay in our weed.
That's why they stay in weed.
So it blows me away. And again, I'm past not understanding because it's happening. But damn, y'all going to risk weed smokers' lives from fentanyl? Cool, I don't have to answer that because my very next question is, where the fuck niggas getting fentanyl?
It's a very good question.
Where is fentanyl coming from?
That was I brought this up on the last pod.
I hinted to it last time.
I said, no,
we need to find out.
No, you can trace it where it's coming from.
It's coming from Asia, right?
It's coming from China.
It's coming from Asia, yeah.
Which is why I said, yo.
We under attack.
We are under attack.
He touched on it.
But I was not trying to go there. It's a direct line, bro. And that's why I said, no, it's not the inner cities that's under attack.
Yeah, because
America.
Because Lil Hefrico on the corner selling his shit, he don't have access to fentanyl. He don't. He don't. He don't. It's above him. It's above the nigga that's on the corner somewhere. You can't walk in the store and get this shit. This shit, the tiniest dose is deadly. When they ever let us niggas have something that the tiniest dose was deadly, just accessible, besides guns, besides when they want us to kill ourselves?
Stop on the map.
Ding, ding, ding. Again,
I'm just telling people so they can protect themselves.
Again, and we have a platform that millions of motherfuckers listen to, so it is definitely a responsible thing. What I'm saying is,
that's the pipeline.
It's all about bread, though. It's all about bread.
And this is why they should legalize drugs. All of them, in my opinion.
It's a Patreon conversation.
Wait, why?
I disagree.
Regulation.
I disagree.
Regulation.
Wait, what?
But it's not gonna. But what's gonna happen though if you do that? It's the same thing that's happening with weed. Weed is damn near legal everywhere.
Right.
Okay.
And a lot of people that I know will say, "I'm not smoking that. That ain't good shit."
That's true.
Depending
I'm
on
gonna
where
get my
you're
weed
at.
from here.
It depends on the drug.
Because I bought plenty of good weed in Colorado and California and shit from.
But I'm saying what a lot of people are, and then you got your conspiracy theorists. That's I'm not smoking shit that the government. You have those as well. Right. I don't know what they putting in that either.
You can't leave.
Just like I don't know what's putting in here.
You got to be really careful with your drug usage. Period. I would express to the weed smokers out there to be careful with them $150, $200 ounces.
Yeah.
I know you get it from the low. I know it's gotten you where you needed to be, but it's dangerous now out there.
Yeah, scary shit.
Bruh, again.
Please be careful. I can 100% confirm for you now, people are dying off of fentanyl-laced weed, and they may not be celebrities, so we might not care.
I wonder if there's a way to visually tell if they're putting fentanyl. You know what I'm saying? Like if you buy a bag of weed.
It's so small.
It's powdery. Yo.
Right,
so
right.
Again, you chop it up.
It looks like the crystals that are already on the weed.
You don't know.
Yeah, that's scary shit.
And a lethal, did you see how much it takes?
Nothing.
For a lethal dose?
I didn't know that. That was informative to me. That small, like, you know how they had it sitting next to a penny.
And it was a couple
specks.
I
didn't know that.
Yeah.
I definitely didn't know that.
Please be careful. That is my memo to you out there.
Word.
We getting
that's
back
my
into
opinion.
that one.
That's my opinion.
He's crazy.
I'm
Why?
gonna tear his ass up.
You know what it sounds like to me? It sounds like they announced in Houston a few weeks ago, hey, we're doing away with all the gun law. And anybody can, if you're of age, you can just buy a gun. We don't care about your record, your mental health. We don't care about nothing. Get a gun, and you need a license, permit.
You lying.
Yes.
Well, you know, Oregon
Texas.
legalized.
Yeah,
Texas. Texas said that.
You
And I thought to myself, oh, they really don't give a fuck.
They don't give a fuck.
They
in
don't
Texas,
give a fuck. They won't kill you niggas in their heart. Hey, y'all gonna listen to them? Tell me that now you 21-year-olds gonna go.
Yeah.
Hey, Texas already was Texas.
Yeah.
Right.
So what are you inviting when you do that? So you say legalize everything. First of all, that's not the way the American dream works. Like they sell you that, but they ain't letting everybody just capitalize and profit off some shit without them regulating it and having full control over it. And we seeing that in play now. That ain't gonna happen, I don't think.
And then the other part of that is legalize everything doesn't work because there's two Americas. Like what's legal for this side of America it's not gonna work the same way for everybody else.
Right.
So just legalize it all. That's
Legalize it all means fentanyl's in play.
Yeah.
So that's why I
Think
guess
about
I
that.
don't understand your take on coming off this topic.
That's
because
a-
I get
that's a good
what
one.
he
Because if you
I think
go
what
buy weed same way if you go buy cigarettes or liquor from a liquor store or whatever, you're not going to get moonshine that'll turn you blind. It's been regulated.
I totally disagree with what you're
I'm
saying.
gonna disagree again.
Okay.
People buy regulations.
No, yeah, money talks.
Yeah, like
Motherfuckers be losing their hair
because
to
something's
certain
regulated. What is
medications.
it?
Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily bring me the safety that I guess you're saying.
It brings me more safety than just getting the shit from wherever.
I'm not disagreeing with that piece. What I'm saying is this, bruh. You can't legalize crack cocaine. You can't. You ever seen somebody, and we all have family members, I'm sure, that, or associates, whatever the case may be, that has been addicted to crack cocaine.
Absolutely.
Your productivity stops. It's not heroin. It's not powder cocaine. Powder cocaine, you could live a life. Niggas be on
I know
cocaine
plenty
for
of people that do.
There you go. Heroin, same thing. You could live. You got enough money, you could live.
I don't know. You're educating me. I'm listening.
No, I'm just saying. It's mad stars that have been on heroin for 10, 20, 30 years, and they still are living and functioning, right? Crack cocaine, your productivity stops. You have to get high so much that it stops. You've never seen a functioning crack addict long term. It's not going to happen. So when you legalize crack, that's when the Christmas trees start getting stolen from under the tree on Christmas Eve.
Christmas gifts.
You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. You can't function. You got to get high too much.
Okay.
And once it got you, it got you.
Right.
So certain drugs, you can't legalize them. You can't just say, yo, legalize all the shit right here because, again, certain levels of society stops. And not just that, the illegal piece keeps certain people away from the drug. Like a lot of people won't try it because it's illegal. I don't want to break the law. I'm not doing that. I'm not crossing over that road. But when you legalize it, now it says, okay,
Yeah, you're letting
cool,
the
it's
inmates
free.
run the
Yeah,
asylum.
it's free.
If
I'm not
every
gonna get in
drug,
trouble.
yeah, man, that's a
all
scary
right,
conversation.
So the difference between powder cocaine and crack cocaine is what? The method.
A lot.
That is-
The
A
method.
lot. It's a lot.
The method. No?
No, it's a lot. It's,
And the ingredient used in that method?
Yes, it's all right. You could be on powder cocaine, and you could get
okay, go ahead,
you
go
could get high, right?
Correct.
It's not as addictive. So the chemicals put into it make it more addictive.
Okay.
Then the
Stop. Right there. Hold on. Right there. So if they're legalizing cocaine, which is the base for both, what you then do, it's no different than saying I take a cigarette and I add something to the cigarette that now fucks you up. The tobacco is legal. No?
My take on that is none of that matters if you now insert the illegal shit. Like I see where y'all are going. Cool, you're right. The cigarette is legal until I put dip it.
Till I
Put some angel dust in it. Hey, the weed, hey, we're gonna legalize it. We all celebrate it. And now there's a new issue, not even 6 months later. So why are we talking about the base? The base could be legal. If we're gonna step on it with some deadly illegal shit that who knows where it's coming from,
That's true.
then we have a problem on our hands.
Yeah. Alcohol is legal until a nigga put some shit in it that makes it deadly at that point.
So no, I agree
So again,
with you.
to Joe's-
So to say no, don't legalize all drugs. I don't really have a side in that. I get both sides of the argument. But for your point to say don't legalize all drugs because now you're legalizing crack cocaine,
No, I'm
you're
saying
really not legalizing crack cocaine. I'm legalizing cocaine. What you do with it changes everything. But we got shit that's legal now that you can do something to
but
that'll
when
still
you
kill you.
legalize it, it changes the level of accessibility.
I'm with Ish. Hey, perfect example. Breaking Bad comes out. Teaches America how to make crystal meth. All that shit is in Walgreens. Know what they did in Walgreens? Put it behind the counter.
Yep. Yeah, whatchamacallit?
What they
you
niggas
can't
started
buy
coming in
any
there,
Sudafed.
stealing the Sudafed,
anything D,
stealing the
Sudafed D, all of
Advil, Sinus, and whatever that they was stealing
Mucinex,
all that shit.
You can't buy it now.
Wait,
Well,
wait. Because, and this is how it goes. Because now when I go buy my Advil, cold, and Sinus, they ask for my ID.
You gotta sign it. You gotta sign it.
And I give them my ID, but with an attitude. And I say, hey, why? Well, because people are coming in here buying it all. They even hiring the people that it's prescribed to do what, like.
I didn't know it came from Breaking Bad. I didn't know they did. You know,
It was big before Breaking Bad.
it was
by the way.
big.
It was big,
but when you throw it on television
No.
like that, you make regular
It was
Joe Schmo
big.
try to fuck with it.
Breaking Bad is what made Walgreens and CVS change the law.
got you.
Yes.
That is it. Nothing else besides Breaking Bad
It
did
showed
that.
the simplicity
true.
of making it.
What else did it, Parks?
I grew up in upstate New York. Meth Valley was in Pennsylvania, northern Pennsylvania, right below me.
Right.
We couldn't get a lot of that shit way before Breaking Bad.
Parks,
was
I'm
even thought
talking
of.
about
we
Walgreens
talk about on a
and CVS
mass
is
scale.
nationwide. I don't give a fuck what happened there. That's maybe Meth Town. The country stopped doing something
On a mass
is
scale.
what I'm saying.
That was
because
new.
of Breaking Bad.
That was new. I used to be
They
able to
turned
go. The Sudafed used to come, and then we had to start signing for the one that got the Sudafedrine in it. And I'm like, why? And they explained that people use it to make crystal meth. Take it a step further. I remember going. You know, we used to be party cats. You go in the city,
that was you.
and I wore contacts, so I would have eye drops.
Right.
Dog.
You ain't got LASIK? Come on, man. You poor as hell.
No, I'm broke. But no, dog, they would make you take your eye drops and say, put them in your eye, or you can't bring them in. And you have to go like this and drop them in your eye. And I'm like, what the fuck? They like, yo, they was bringing the shit in the club through the eye droplet thing.
eye drops.
Through the Visine bottles. I'm like, word? All of that shit adds to, when you start legalizing drugs, bro, it's a really, really slippery slope and on a societal level.
I would like to watch to see how things play out in Oregon because they just legalized everything.
Legalize everything. What?
So-
Every
What's
drug.
everything?
Every
so-
drug.
The Combative Methamphetamine Epidemic Act of 2005 is what stopped over-the-counter sales of pseudoephedrine. Breaking Bad didn't come out until 2008.
Okay.
Read it again.
The Combat Methamphetamine Epidemic Act of 2005 was part of the Patriot Act signed by President Bush in 2005, March of 2005. Or 2006 it became enacted, I guess.
Part of the Patriot Act, you said?
Yeah.
That would make sense.
Breaking Bad came out in 2008.
So it wasn't Breaking Bad.
It wasn't Breaking Bad.
Doesn't sound like it was Breaking Bad. Well, let me add to that and say there were quite a few CVS's that didn't give a fuck about that bill.
Maybe
and
so.
I could get my Sudafed and my Advil and everything right from the regular aisle with the rest of the stuff.
Yeah,
Right.
I could believe that.
So
That's
maybe it's
crazy.
twofold. But
I didn't know that.
But yeah.
But
The
back to
the meth epidemic was a big thing. Breaking Bad was kind of a
Or
result
showed the
of
simplicity of how it's
it.
made.
Yeah, it's all intertwined.
You know what I'm saying? And that's my thing. Like with the accessibility, when you start showing Joe Schmo that never thought about using no drugs, that never even entertained it because they look at the illegal side of it and that's taboo for them.
Yeah.
When you now say, "Yo, it's legal," what stops the 18-year-old from trying it? Because it's legal now. I'm not breaking the law anymore.
Well, it should be.
I think we're in a worse time than the. I mean, I'm. This might be a hot take. Shit is way scarier now than it feel like the 80s was.
Indeed. Because again, now when you start giving people leeway to hang themselves, a lot of
They're gonna hang
motherfuckers
themselves.
gonna hang themselves.
They're gonna hang themselves.
When you start saying, "Yo, this is bad. It's taboo. It's taboo. It's taboo." It's a
Yeah, you
number
look
of
down
people.
on-
It's a number of people
Yeah.
that are not gonna
They'll
fuck
leave it,
with.
they'll leave it alone. Just
And there are
because you
some
look
that
down.
are gonna go fuck with it, regardless. But there's still a number of people that say we're not gonna fuck with this because it's illegal.
And then the thing the thing about that is law and court cases and charges is money.
All of that.
All of it is money, right? So when somebody dies off of the overdose and they say we're going after the dealer, maybe in Mac Miller's case, they locked up like 4 people, but that was like the anomaly. That was the exception. That wasn't the rule.
That's not the rule.
Like they'd say, Michael Williams passed, rest in peace. Hey, we're going after the dealer. All right, you find the guy that he got it from. That don't fix it.
at all.
Right.
That does
Where'd he get-
absolutely where he get it
Where
from?
you get it from?
When you chop off one arm, a motherfucker grows another arm back.
True.
Nothing
At that
happens.
point, at
Yeah,
that
please
level,
be
you're not even
careful.
chopping off an arm. You're chopping off a finger.
Not even.
Just
Word.
please be
Yeah, not
careful
even.
out
You're
there.
right.
I felt like it was our responsibility to come in here and say, "Oh no, this is a fact." Because some of y'all might be just as blown away by this as I was. I'm blown away that that's the extent that dealers are going to out there.
Put
But
it on weed, which is a
And, like-
recreational drug.
like we
Like
said-
heroin, everybody not using heroin, right?
the pills,
Cocaine, pills, everybody not using that.
Right.
A lot of people smoke weed.
A lot of
Niggas'
people.
grandparents, niggas' parents are recreational marijuana smokers.
Facts.
So now when your auntie, your great aunt, that's an attorney, is out here fucking with weed and could die from the fentanyl laced weed, it changes the dynamic.
So now that leads me to, and again,
I got another
I
conspiracy
got
theory
fun.
on that
I
one.
got some fun. I promise I have fun topics for us to get to. I promise I do. But you can unpack this a million different ways. That gets me to, well, why is China and everybody so angry at America? I was watching the Turning Point 911 doc.
Patreon content.
And it
yeah.
sounds like, no, stop saying that. They're going to get mad. Because
though.
for real, we be bodying
You're
shit
right.
on Patreon.
You
But y'all can body
no,
shit
no,
here.
no, you
we can
good.
body shit here. Listen, the Turning Point 911 doc, rest in peace to anybody and prayers to anybody that lost somebody in that tragic event. But that doc wasn't really about 911. It was about the relationship between America and Afghanistan.
Yep.
It was 5 episodes of that. I was glued to it. I was glued because me over here, I never paid attention to social studies, not so big on geography. Them even explaining to me how Afghanistan is surrounded by the other places that hate us was deep. So I'm watching this shit, I'm listening to the China shit. Hey, we battling fentanyl, we battling COVID, we battling the booster shot, we battling our psyches. We
We're
battling.
battling each other over all of
We're
this shit.
battling each other. It is racism is all type. We battling each other. It's just a new battle every day. Everybody seems to hate us, America. What the hell did America must
And
be-
half of America hates half of America.
What America did was try to become the new Roman Empire, pretty much. Like, yo. All right.
But they even did that to.
You're right.
Joe, this
You're
is a deep level of conversation.
Yeah, no, you yo,
This is,
you'll see. It's just scratching his jeans. I don't know if y'all noticed. It's just scratching his jeans, ready to unpack this shit.
Yo. Nah,
All right, we'll get up Patreon.
nah, yeah, this some other shit. Be like, this is another level of conversation.
In this doc, they get to after 911, they get to America's treatment of the people that they felt to be responsible, 70, 80 people, however many people it was. And they were talking about how to avoid certain laws, they listed these people as detainees and not prisoners because prisoners came with some
Certain
shit
rights.
they
Yeah.
could do.
Certain shit
Sure.
you could
So we needed to strip these people of their rights, and we needed the laws to not affect them or bring anything in their favor. I'm listening to this shit. I'm like, boy, that sounds like
today.
that sounds like some things.
Bruh, so again, even when you start talking about the Patriot Act, if we want to alleviate certain rights, now we got to put it into law under emergency, under pandemic, under fear. Fear is the motive.
Fear. It's always fear.
Fear.
So fear is the motive.
Always.
Man, we've
Right.
done this.
So we're going to violate everybody's laws. All your privacy, all your shit goes away because we're going to sign this Patriot Act into law to say that, yo, these rights have to be stripped so that we can get information before this ever takes place again.
Yo, you want to take it a step further?
Right?
You want to take it a step further?
No, but yeah, we here.
Take it back to Pearl
fuck it.
Harbor. Take it back to Pearl Harbor. They knew Pearl Harbor was going to happen. They had all the advanced intelligence saying, yo,
I heard that too.
it's going to get attacked. But economy was down.
We're going to let them get attacked.
We needed to get into that war.
Yeah,
We needed an end.
I heard that.
All right, let's turn our heads. When we get attacked, the country's going to be behind us 100% jumping in that war.
Indeed.
Now, fast forward to 9/11. Yo,
We invaded.
We wanna get-
We
we wanna get
invaded
on-
Iraq, fam, knowing that Iraq had nothing to do with this.
Right.
but the way to get everybody on board and the way, like you said, we can get right stripped. We can, okay, you know what? Let's turn a blind eye. Oh, they did something to us again. Now we have to act. They. Now we have
They
to
said
act.
they said in the doc, we going to get, who was they going to get? Saddam Hussein, Bin Laden.
Bin Laden, they said that. But they went and got both.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they went and got both.
Mm-hmm.
But when it came to Saddam, they was like, yeah, we need to get him just because he could potentially do something.
Think about that.
That's crazy.
He ain't a good guy. Let's go get him anyway while we over here.
He got weapons of mass destruction, and he could hurt us, y'all.
Didn't find him one.
Still ain't found
Didn't find one.
And I don't want them to think we sitting here defending
Oh,
Saddam
not
Hussein.
defending
Because we're
anybody.
not.
No,
Because we are
not
not.
defending.
We are not. We are
We're
not.
just saying what happened.
But, man,
Man. So look,
Freddie Gibbs.
yo,
Get me to somewhere
he
safe.
smoked that.
He did that. He did that.
He smoked that. Nah, again, yo, this shit is deep. We seeing it
Super
right
deep.
now. I don't want to
Because we're
bring
not
it up.
even
No, we
getting
really-
into the people that
we didn't
profited
scratch- we
off
didn't
of
scratch the
everything.
surface,
No,
bro.
I'm
We
The
just
just
construction
not scratching
companies and the
the
weapons
surface.
companies that
I'm
all
talking about
profited.
today, where we are today.
They gonna
Right
kill
now.
us.
And what the thing that's going on right now, well, I don't want to bring it up because they be killing me on the pod, right? They pushing us there
But Ish,
Pushing
again,
us where?
let's tie. Hold on, Ish.
when it comes to
the thing, the shot.
Yeah.
But Ish, let's tie it in. Like I said,
They ain't
Pearl
push me.
Harbor.
I wouldn't go. That's my moms that did that. That wasn't Bush Obama.
Ish.
That was Mother Dearest.
Pearl Harbor, the attacks. Now you look, you got advanced information saying, "Hey, look, something like this could happen." You have all these experts telling you, "Be prepared for this." All right, let's
wham.
turn the blind eye a little bit. Oh, it's happening. Hey, look, everybody, we need y'all to give your rights up. Let's emergency authorize this. Let's do this. This is the plan. This is. We've seen this movie a bunch of times.
And we choose to ignore it.
Fear is what does it. If you get everybody afraid, then they'll turn to the government and say, yes, whatever you want us to do.
And this is the problem with cancel culture.
True.
When the war comes,
That's true.
all the people you need, y'all cancel them.
That's a good one. All the people with real opinions, all the people that were totally objective and didn't take a side.
Yeah, with some
is
funny
that not
thinking,
part of the
out of the
plan?
box thinking,
Yeah,
something
Is
that
that
could,
not part of the plan?
Yeah.
Eliminate the
the
opposition.
strong thinkers, the same
Yeah.
way they eliminated the
Yes.
strong black dad out the
Yes.
household.
Come on now.
I think it's all connected. You're right. Hey, Trevor Noah, this podcast is not about music no more. You better look out. Now we're getting somewhere now, damn it.
No,
it's all connected.
It's all connected,
Our
man.
Freddie Gibbs talk is coming soon.
We'll get there.
But listen,
Tell us, Trevor Joa.
Trevor Joa. That's funny, son. That's
a good one.
Trevor Joa. That
It
was
was
funny.
He
Listen.
back home. He back home. His
Yeah.
home game for Parks.
Noodle bun. Enough, Daddy.